So it's been a little while since the last episode, and what you see on the screen right now is, well, just me traveling into the future and sort of showing it to you because, well, a couple things I did in between the last episode and this one. Specifically, I did some maintenance off camera. I updated a whole bunch of trains that couldn't be renewed anymore. I removed some trains from some lines that were just not making enough money, and they were just sitting there waiting for cargo pretty much forever. And after all that was in place, I pretty much had nothing else to do besides just wait for Capital City to hit the next milestone, which, as you can see on the screen on the left bottom side of your screen, it says next fruit at 3,500 population. And Capital City right now is just kind of sitting at, well, it depends on how fast this is happening on the screen. I have no idea because I haven't edited it yet. But it's growing pretty slowly. And whenever it grows, it kind of shrinks again because the new buildings sort of delete old buildings. Anyways, I pretty much end up recording like, I don't know, like 20 or so minutes of this process, which is going to put us like well into the 2000s in terms of the current year, which kind of sucks because, you know, we just spend a whole bunch of time just waiting for things to happen. But this is going to allow us to, well, to work on what's next. So why don't we just jump ahead into the future of Capital City and get on with the next set of milestones. So Capital City is currently 4,200 population. When I was recording that time lapse, I was just, you know, watching a video on the other monitor because I was getting bored of watching the thing for 20 minutes. And at some point I looked away for like a second and it jumped from like 3,000 to like 4,000. I was like, oh crap, I need to pause it and start recording at this point. So yeah, I went a little overboard in terms of the population. Let me pause the game right now because there's no point in me running the simulation at this point. Just want to quickly show you that we are now indeed having to deliver fruit. And so one thing that I've been sort of doing off camera this last several episodes is running the, you know, saving the game and then running it at full speed for a while just to see what happens. And that way I was able to sort of get ahead on some developments and, you know, appropriately plan for those and just make the videos a bit more enjoyable. And at some point in one of those runs, a cider mill popped up in this corner of the city, which would allow us to deliver fruit to it. Because right now we can't deliver fruit to Capital City. There's no industries whatsoever that allow us to do that. So that, for whatever reason, didn't happen this time. And we have this cider mill here, and we have all this infrastructure for fruit that now it's a bit more beefed up because, well, I've been sort of optimizing the trains off camera. So what I think we should do is just fund our own cider mill here. And then, well, just move this entire fruit infrastructure so that it starts delivering the fruit to Capital City. And Shenzhen, well, no longer is going to have a it's no longer going to have a cider mill anyways. So that's one of the things that we're going to do in this episode. In another episode, probably the next one, we might, well, the thing is that we also need to deliver alcohol. That's like the second requirement. And right now we're using trucks from the Shenzhen cider mill. I'm thinking of using trams for this. I have like a few a few cargo trams that we can use. Let me unpause the game and show you real quick. I think they have a much larger capacity than the trucks that we're using, but as you can see, we can refit many of these. Man, I can't even English today, but we can refit many of these trams to deliver the cargo. So I think that will be an interesting thing to do. In fact, we could just have them run on their own separate track, so that they don't clog the roads. I don't know. That will be a problem that we'll have to take care of in the future. In the meantime, let's just fund the new industry. So we have the cider mill here. Let's go fund. I think I'm going to place it. I guess I could just place it here. Let's see. Okay, so that's an interesting footprint. That means that we can put our train station right next to it. And this will be the... well, this will be basically Capital City South. And let's just pause the game real quick. Let's get some stations going. There we go. Also, by the way, we have maglev. Can we actually switch to maglev? Yeah, let's put down a depot and take a look at the trains that we have available. Because last time I checked, this was before I sped up the game, but like we didn't have... we want the non-cargo types, yeah. So all of these maglevs can carry passengers, which means that we can't use them for cargo, unfortunately. Because then they will be just sitting there waiting for an infinite load. Even though some of them say refittable, they're not really refittable. They're refittable in like a different kind of way, like for passengers from different cities. I don't understand how this works, so I'm not gonna even bother with. I'm sure someone's gonna let me know in the comments how that works. But that's beyond the point right now. Let's get a real electric station here, and I think because we're gonna use fruit here, let's use one of these sort of stations. Grain loading, goods. Wood. I can never tell like which one is which. Grain loading might be the thing. Grain silo, livestock station. Pretty sure yeah, there we go. Fruit loading station. I think how many? So we have three by how many tiles in length? Basically, this is our current station, a 3x5. So why don't we do that? In fact, let's just extend it one more so that we can add buffers at the end. And we can just put them right there. So let's go to the fixtures and get some nice buffers so that they don't, trains out of control don't run into the city. Though that would be pretty epic to see. Kind of like, I don't know if you remember watching the movie Speed from like 90, was it like 96 or something like that? This like subway that jumps on Hollywood Boulevard. I don't know. Classic movie, but I guess it's beyond the point that I'm trying to make here. We have quite a bit of traffic here. We should probably send all of these trains to the depot, or should we just try to hook this up as it is and then figure out what the best way of dealing with this is as we sort of complete? I guess we just do this for now. They'll be smart enough. We don't have enough traffic here to like, have cost problems. Although we could have just gone straight. Wow, this is like really short distance. Interesting. So now we have this like random turn here. It's not really random, but yeah, okay, fine. Let's just do this. Is that how I want it to look? I guess that looks okay. So any one of these tracks can just enter, and we have enough room for the path signals exiting the station. We also need an entry signal. We no longer need this one, as far as I can tell. Actually, we do need this one right here. And let's see, we're going to probably need... Well, first of all, let's just change the orders so that instead of going to this cider mill, you're going to go to this cider mill. And you're going to be deleted. And I think that works. I feel like this should be more complicated than what I'm doing right now. So let's just prevent trains from ever going back to that station. So they should all go now to this one, which hopefully will start satisfying our needs for fruit. For a moment, I thought they were going to crash. Like, there's no way they're going to crash because they have the right signals in place. While we're at it, we might as well put a set of depots here. Remember doing 13 was like the number. There we go. So that one should stop there. Every time I make one of these changes, I'm like, I think I just destroyed the trains. Or they're about to be destroyed, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, so all of this is fine. And this one is going to, well, I guess we're going to need to add a signal here. Okay, so that's working. We're delivering fruit. That's great. How many trains do we have in here? This is the last one. So obviously all of these trucks are now just sitting there. Let's send them back to the depot because we're not going to need them anymore. Off you go. In fact, we're gonna get rid of all this stuff as well. We have some broken trains. That's normal, I guess. Once this is all cleared up, I guess I can start removing this. Yeah, let's get rid of all of this. Get some amount of money back. Not a lot, of course. But yeah, I kind of like this layout, by the way. I was not upset with it, but we need to satisfy the needs of the capital city. So let's do that. Let's do that, and let's do that, and we can also do that. Awesome. All right. We're gonna need some signals for sure. There we go. These two signals are a bit too close to one another, but we can fix that by doing that. Now this exit is a bit problematic, especially for this last track that just kind of has to go across all of the different ones. We might be able to improve this in a similar fashion to what we did here. In fact, why don't we just do it? I'm tempted of moving the station down here. I think that might be a better approach. There's a river in the middle, but at least we can get a straight line from these two tracks leaving this fruit station. That might be a better solution. At the same time, yeah, I guess all of these, yeah, now there's like way too many trains. We should probably get rid of a few of them. So you are going to the depot and you are going to the depot. All of these trucks are gonna be now sold for a mere $6,000. Ooh, that's pretty brutal, but okay, fine. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of all this road infrastructure. We no longer need it. In fact, we're probably gonna need more spaces for train terminals. In fact, I might even double this because right now this is kind of operating at capacity, and in the very near future, maybe even in a live stream, I want to start hooking up Chicago and Reykjavik, or at least have more trains running, and we might as well just do the same for York and Tokyo. So many messages all over the place. Okay, I'm gonna take care of that later. I don't want to go too off topic here. Okay, so I want at least one train kind of always waiting for loading. So I think this is the right amount of trains at this stage. Let's sell all of the ones that are in there for $7,000. That's like nothing, man. Okay, question is, should I move this or not? I kind of want to move it. I kind of don't like this turn right here, but at the same time, it's not bad, I don't think. Let's do this. We're gonna let's do some surgery here. If we move the tunnel one tile over, then we can have this turn here. But I want to sort of branch out over there. Can I do something like this, perhaps? And can I bridge over this? I can, but now I'm like at a higher level, so that's not gonna work. Basically what I'm trying to do is this branch out for like another depot, but I wanted to start like here. I guess I could do that. It wouldn't hurt all that much. In fact, why don't we just simply move the tunnel one tile over, so we can do that. We're gonna do some major surgery here. We can go ahead and make that angle there. And I think we can just simply do that. So this one turns that way. Like it's not amazing, but I think it will work. I might just improve it in a little bit, but for now it's okay. Actually, we could just leave this spaghetti junction here. So because we have path signals, trains will be smart enough to take this route at the same time someone else is taking the other route. So that's good. Over here, we're just gonna do that. And over here, we're gonna get rid of this one. And we're gonna do that. Great. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that. While we're at it, we're gonna do a few more of these extra signals here. I guess we can put that one there as well. Doesn't really matter. And here, right in the middle, we can put another one of those. Again, path signals here don't make a whole bunch of sense anyways, but it's okay. We have another one over there. In fact, we can maybe move this just one tile closer like that. That way we have matching signals on each end, and we can just do that. Mostly so that they look different. I think that's really what I'm trying to do here. Not that these signals will have any impact whatsoever. I guess we can just get rid of that one. Yeah, everything else works. Okay, so this is pretty efficient, if I do say so myself. I think I want to at least move the station so that it sort of starts here. Let's remove this. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so stations. It's going to be a 3x6 is what we said. So we're gonna have it. I guess we just put it there. And now I sort of screwed myself up because, yeah. Now there's no way that these trains can actually go anywhere. That was good. That was a good choice. I guess we can just do this and do that. There we go. That's gonna help with the traffic. And this one is just gonna go like that. So sketchy what I'm doing right now. I'm about to cause some major issues, but it's all good. It's all under control, basically, is what it is. So let's get rid of this tiny segment, get rid of that. In fact, we can just go do that now. Get rid of this one and that one. And these trains are on a collision path. Not anymore. There we go, that's the last one over there, so we can simply now get rid of this station. And we can just get rid of that. Come on, track already built. Oh, I'm in remove mode, never mind. So, something else is not right here. I think it's this. And let's do the proper connections so that trains can go which way. There we go. Is this 13 tiles? Oh, it's 10. I guess it's fine. It really doesn't matter that much. We do need a signal there and a whole bunch of other signals over there. So let's get rid of that one. And trains are kind of clogging in here, but it's okay. Let's put down some more of these fixtures. So this is a 3x1. Actually, let's do quickly. There we go. Great. And finally, let's put the last one over there. We're gonna decorate this in just a minute. But first, let me start laying down the foundations for the rest of the infrastructure that's gonna take place. Because right now I'm pretty sure we're not growing because we're not delivering enough alcohol and goods for that matter. What's happening here? Huh. Okay, this is gonna be an issue. Let's get into road construction. Make sure that we have road layouts in place, like so. And we need a path to deliver alcohol over there. So this is fruit, alcohol. I guess we could deliver them to this store right here. That could be an option, or we can just simply come to this area. Might be easier to do it this way because I'll explain it in a minute. Let's switch to trams, not to trams, and let's get some connections happening here. So we can do 3 lanes that will go that way. Actually, they're gonna go this way. And I guess we're just gonna be, oh yes, this is what I was expecting. Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. I kind of want to be in this like middle tile. I think that should work so that the trams can actually turn around. Over here, I think we might as well just get like a little tunnel just for fun so that we're not like destroying everything. It's like a bit more aesthetically minded, and that way we allow the city to grow a bit further out. Honestly, I could have used roads for this. I don't know why I'm complicating things for myself. In fact, now this station is kind of off one tile. Oh man. Okay, I keep changing my mind about things, but this is gonna work. Let's make sure that the city likes us again. We're in a polling mode. We wanna bribe them for 3 million. Very poor, mediocre. There we go. So these 2 stations are connected, and now this one I'm gonna hold control to connect it to this one, to that one, and to that one. And that, yeah, I don't know. I don't think this makes sense to be separated. Like, it's still gonna cause some issues, I think, with traffic. We can always retrofit it if this really becomes an issue. But like aesthetically, let's just do this right. Let's just run on the road itself, and when we get to this part of the infrastructure, we can just simply, I guess, do that. And we can just simply do this, something like that. I definitely don't want to have stations on the road, because then that's just gonna make things complicated. But I think this works. Let's just give it a shot. We're gonna put a depot somewhere along these lines, maybe here, so that we keep this whole industrial vibe situation thing. And we're gonna need to move alcohol, so this appears to be the best alcohol one at actually 88 kilometers, 96 kilometers, 72, 72, and 72. But what's the capacity? 72 bags of mail. Yeah, this is gonna work, because then we can refit it to, let's see how much, 36,000 liters. Hang on, I thought this was, oh yeah, this is like a lot more. Never mind. Let's get rid of this one. Let's actually buy this one, and you're gonna be refitted to alcohol. So now, 72, perfect. It's actually like a double combo thing. So you're gonna go from here, get a full load, and you're gonna go to there and unload. And we're gonna put you on a group, which probably already exists. which is the capital alcohol. So we're gonna grab you, put you on capital alcohol, fan-freaking-tastic. And let's just clone these like 3 times, just 1 per, I guess, stopping area. Hit go and see what happens. In the meantime, let's also put down a depot for these guys. I don't know, somewhere there. Again, I'm gonna prettify this whole thing in just a minute. Just give me a moment here. This one's loading. Let's see what happens. Off we go. I can't remember how fast the trucks we had before were. In the meantime, let's take care of these guys. I'll take care of this off camera, don't worry about it. It's gonna take way too long for me to tinker that, and this episode is already running pretty long, but since it's been a while since the last episode, I'm sure you would appreciate a significantly longer episode. Let's see, I wonder how much money this is gonna make us. We're definitely gonna need a lot of these. At least 3 times this amount. 7,000, yes, okay. How are we doing in terms of everything else? Dude, goods requirement just skyrocketed. What? Seems like something might be wrong here. Or we definitely need to step up our game. Fruit, we're doing amazing. Goods, we're doing good. Now, I guess. Yeah, all right, so 900, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Alcohol is the next thing. So let's add a few more of these. Let's do another batch of 3s, because we do have quite a bit of alcohol just sitting there waiting. Definitely, like I always say, I always want at least 1 train just waiting at all times. But yeah, I definitely want to move this 1 tile over so that we can get a road in here, maybe. I don't know if that will make any sense whatsoever. But here are all these trams delivering quite a bit of alcohol. Not bad. I thought this was going to take much longer, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait until we satisfy this need, which I'm sure is going to take another couple seconds. And then in the next episode, we're going to beautify all of this, and we're going to start maybe figuring out expansions for this station, as well as, you know, start sort of improving this corridor now that we actually have a lot of room. Look at all this like mess that we have here. It's not the prettiest, but I think we're doing great aside from goods not being enough. Wow, this is this is pretty tragic. Okay, so that gives us some objectives for the next couple episodes, which is great. In the meantime, what I would like to ask you is to give this video a thumbs up, like right now. Well, while you still have time. At least, you know, if you enjoy it, please do give it a thumbs up. That will signal the YouTube algorithm, you know, that this is worth watching. And also, if you're new to the channel and somehow just binge watch every one of the episodes that I put out until this moment, this is the time where you might want to click subscribe. And that way you get notified next time I post another one of these videos. I know I teased a lot about doing a live stream. Right now, my live stream setup is kind of dismantled. It's going to take a couple more weeks because I'm using my camera for other things. But hopefully I can put stuff back together quickly, and we can do like a long couple hour long session of OpenTTD and get a lot of stuff done, and that way we can chat. And if I miss something, because whatever, I overlooked something, then I can fix them in real time as opposed to reading comments many weeks later. In any case, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you in the next one.